Eternal Vanguard. Hear the name and learn it well. A organization that across all divisions is undefeated in Week 1 of the Babylon Smite League. We reached out to each of their 4 captains so we could learn how. Hello, Smite fans! I have Dest here, the one and only Tiamat captain for Eternal Vanguard, one of the best of the best. Also from the mid lane, he had a great set this week, 2-0 victory. Dest, how are you feeling about that?
Oh, fantastic. It was kind of expected, but we played super well and got it done.
So the first question I have is, we're kind of coming off of all of the scouting and drafting stuff, finishing our first week, but with that draft still fresh in your mind, how was your draft board? Any surprises or spitball picks? What was your drafting experience like this year?
It was super good. So we kind of had quite a bit of prep going into this team, into the Cyberpunk Otters, because we scrimmed them like maybe a couple weeks ago, right when the draft, like when the teams got all put together.
Mm-hmm.
And on draft day, we did a good amount of research and we had a decent amount of draft prep. And then during the actual draft, I think we banned Dodgy first, something like that. And like after we banned it, we noticed that the other team took like their entire timer, like maybe like 40 seconds to pick another ban. So we knew we kind of had them like unexpectedly got with that pick or that ban, I'd imagine. So, and it felt really good after we finished the entire draft. I mean, we were really confident with our picks, and their draft did not look too good to us. So we were really good going into that game.
Well, clearly you're happy at 2-0. The preparation was definitely necessary and definitely paid off in the end. So why do you think you were able to secure a win so early? And what about this set is going to help you in the future to win more games?
We've done a lot of practice. I mean, I like just scrimming in general. I mean, ranked is like fine, but any comp stuff is more fun and more enjoyable than ranked can be. So, and it's nice that the entire team, all 4 of them, are kind of on that same page. We've been scrimming quite a bit just because it's a lot of fun and we've been having a good time doing it. So, just lots of scrims.
So, of course, you guys across all the divisions went 4-0, but specifically, I want to talk about your division. You guys started strong, 1 win, but looking at the next couple games in your schedule, do you see a early win streak going on?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, next week for sure against Nat 20. I mean, they're a solid team, but we are not nervous about that one at all. That should be just another 2-0.
Okay, another 2-0. You heard it here first. We love the confidence up in the Tiamat division. If you want to catch any action from Dest and the others, it'll be on Babylon Smite League. You'll have to catch them live for some of our great casters and production. Dest, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
You're welcome, Integrity. Have a good one.
Hello, Smite fans! I have Xyrve with me, the Vanguard's Ishtar captor and holder of the solo lane. Xyrve, how are you feeling today?
Good, how are you? I'm doing great.
I am doing great, and I love talking with some fellow Smite enjoyers. We've just come off of the draft process and finishing all the scouters. Of course, now you've had a whole week to prep. What did you think about how the draft went for your team and prepping for this first game?
The draft is in like the season's draft, right? Not the
Yep.
picks and bans draft. Gotcha.
Either or. I had Dest to answer both, so it's up to you.
So for the season, like the draft for the players and everything,
Mm-hmm.
this is the first season that my org is in BSL, so I want to make a good impression. It's also my first like Smite season with this org as the owner. I've played with it before, but as the owner of this org, I did a lot of work this season with all the drafts. I did my own draft for Ishtar. Tiamat kind of did their own thing. Dest knows what he's doing, but I helped the Gilgamesh and the Enkidu drafts throughout all the off-season process because I really want this org to succeed. Obviously, as the owner, I have a stake in it. So
Yep.
the more wins I see in our win column, the happier I am. But specifically for the Ishtar draft, I had first overall pick, and I was pretty excited about it. And normally when I'm in draft leagues, I don't have the first. I'm like more middle of the pack. So it was nice to have something different. What ended up happening is me and one of my advisors, Ukthar, we like went through and we did a crap ton of mock drafts. And the way we planned it out is my first overall pick was always going to be the same first pick because I had first and nobody could take it from me. So I knew what I wanted there.
Yep.
And I tried to find out about the other teams as much as possible, see what they were going to do, what they wanted, what they were looking for. and I'd say that it was pretty successful. And the after the multiple mock drafts we did, basically this team I have right now is the exact team that I figured would be the best possible team I could get. However, I thought it was very unlikely, but a lot of surprises happened on draft day, and a lot of players got back to me that I never expected to. So I was very happy with it, and I cannot be more happy about it, honestly.
It's pretty sick. A lot of planning clearly went into it, and like you said, you're surprised some picks fell, but clearly you had some good stock in them as they helped you get this first win under your belt. Speaking of that win, of course, you did a bit of prep for that, and even looking at the prep for during the game and taking some notes out of that moving forward, what are some things you're taking away from that first win that's going to help you in the rest of the season?
I think it shows a lot about how we play, how our players are. There was things said about our players and our team that we didn't have god pools, blah, 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 blah. And having a god pool is pretty important in a fearless draft, obviously, since you can only play the same character once. And I'm just super proud of them because we lost the first game, but we came back, reverse sweeped, and we 2-1. I'm super proud. Mentals kept up. I know some of our players on our team have reputations for being mental boomers, and that while that may be true in the past and whatnot, I think we all get along very well. And I know all the players on my team. There's no one that I drafted that I didn't really know. So because of that, we all get along well. We all know how we all are. So no one's gonna take things personally. No one's gonna feel offended. I hope, at least so far. And we've done pretty well, and I'm just super proud of them to be able to lose that first game and just turn around, come back to second game, and win second and third. And I think it shows a lot about us, that just to never count us out no matter what. So I want to talk also about our set against Boo House. In this division, I mean it's a rivalry in all 4 divisions, but in this division it means a lot because a lot of the people hang out together in our little friend group. We hang out, we're all in a similar division, and it's me and my good friend Munching Boo. Munching Boo and I were friends, and we have 2 orgs, and since before the season started we've been bantering in and out over our org, which is going to do better, which is not. But so it was a very anticipated set that I'm glad we got out of the way week 1, because it was something I would have looked forward to all season. And I just want to talk about how I think predictions, as far as I know, everybody thought it would be a good match. Everybody thought it would go 3 games. I don't think most people thought it would be a 2-0 either way, especially given the history of my org. At least when I play with any team, the one team that I played with in my org in NoSL last season, we would always go 3 games no matter what, and during playoffs we went 5 games no matter what, every single time. So I'm glad that it was a fun set. I hope people that got to watch it enjoyed it. But we definitely felt like the underdogs going into it, because I think their team has a couple more names from higher divisions and a couple more rep with it. Whereas my team, it's me, and we have names. It's not like we're just nobodies or anything. But they for example, our dual lane is previously played in some of the lower divisions, and they've been 2 players that are on the up and up. So I'm just really proud of them. I'm glad that we were able to beat them 2-0, especially considering the fact that we lost the first game. And I was like, okay, we have to win the next one. And the way I always approach it is, if I'm going to game 3, I know that we're winning. I can just feel it. It's almost it's like home court advantage game, the last game of the set for me, for any team that I've been on so far. And yeah, I'm just really glad we got that out of the way. I think it was a big matchup. I think that's a potential playoff matchup too. I know the playoff matchup for format is a bit. I don't say it's complicated. Well, it's complicated at first, but it's definitely different. It's something unique, and I'm looking forward to that because playoffs are going to be really fun. So I hope we get to see them again.
I agree. and clearly a bit of a confidence booster. You're talking about the mental booming, and your team's stuck in it. You got that mini reverse sweep. So with that momentum carrying into the next game, or maybe 2 or 3 matches in the future, looking at those, do you think you guys can keep this streak alive and go undefeated? 3-0, 4-0, 2-0? What are you expecting out of this team?
I know when I did my preseason predictions for all the matches, I put us going 7-0. That's obviously just org bias, although I do think it's possible. I have no doubt in my mind that we can win every game that we play. But the banter of going 7-0 aside, I like to take things one game at a time, and I'd rather not plan too far ahead, because I'd rather focus on what we have coming up. And I do think for the next couple of matches, I don't think our schedule is super hard, but I think we definitely got the harder teams in our conference the first 2 weeks, and then I think week 3 we have a cross-conference match against LJ, and their team is pretty strong too, so it'll definitely be a test for us. And I think we got the hardest one out of the way first, and I do think that's not to say that the other games will be cakewalks or anything, but I do think we have a pretty good chance to keep going and at least be 3-0.
Well, that's definitely good to hear. A lot of confidence from this team, and deservedly so. A great showing and a reverse sweep they had this week. This is Xyrve, of course, from the Ishtar division. Thank you so much for being with me, and we will see you all around. Hello, Smite fans! I have the one and only Kuzcode, the chosen Gilgamesh captain for Vanguard, supporting the team from that great old underrated role, and also a special guest, Josh the Landlord, his teammate and mid laner on the team. How are you guys feeling today?
Good, I'm good. It's been good.
I'm feeling okay. I'm a little bit sick right now, but other than that, I'm okay.
Yeah,
well, hopefully we won't keep you around too long then, and you can get that good rest for this week too we got coming up. We did just finish the draft and all of the scouting and all that big old process. Could you talk us through your draft board or any draft plans you had, or how you thought the draft went in general?
I'll be honest, draft went perfect. I got everybody who I wanted. Bap was my first pick. I was hoping he would get to me, and he did. He won Glacier, I think. He won there. So I didn't know if people would know him or not. But he's been playing well for us. And then Tiny, he was the surprising one, because I didn't plan on playing in support. But then he reached out to me during the draft, because he's friends with Grover. So I picked him up, and then I improvised, put him in jungle. And it's working so far. Josh, I got you in the second round, didn't I? You were one of my top options. Grover was one of my top options. Literally everybody in the team was in my top half. So it was perfect for me.
And so, with Josh being such a high pick, did you have any input on the rest of the team, or were you communicating with Kuzcode about some other picks you wanted to see for some teammate options, Josh?
I won't lie, I wasn't expecting to get drafted because I didn't want to play a whole lot of Smite 2 as is. I was actually initially expecting to be like a bench player in in the upper division, and just ride the bench the whole season. That didn't happen. I dropped, and then now I'm a starter, which is okay. I'm okay with it.
Are you overall happy about that, or on the fence?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I guess I like the people on my team. I think everyone's pretty chill.
Well, that's good. If it's a fun team, I'm glad everybody's having fun, and Josh is loving his starter role. You, of course, got that good first win under your belt. Was there any major prep you guys were doing, scrimming every night? We even had one person scrim the night of the draft, or what other things were you guys doing to prepare for that first win?
Yeah, didn't we scrim on the first day? Or was it the day after?
I think it was the day after. We did a couple scrims that week to prepare. And I think all the scrims actually went pretty well for the most part. And
yeah, we even get it recorded as well. We go through the problems, which I've never seen in a draft league, I'll be honest. There's a lot of passion on it.
The passion is actually insane.
It's like
Tiny. Oh my goodness, Tiny and Bappo, they have passion, dude. They have so much passion. Crazy.
Do you have as much passion as them? Are you ready to meet their standard, Josh?
I won't lie to you. I don't think I have as much passion as them. They
Bro hasn't
have all
played
the
since
passion for it.
April.
What? Oh my gosh, he's getting doxxed
Yeah,
live. That's crazy.
yeah. I don't really play a whole lot, so yeah, their
Well,
passion is insane.
hopefully you'll get back into the swing of things. Just a little part two to that question. Is there anything you're taking away from that first set that you think you guys did really well, or something you're going to work on, or just anything else that you're going to move into the rest of the games coming up?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
very clean, so it's hard to pick out some problems. The only one I would say is our biggest problem is maybe getting a bit too overconfident. I
Okay.
think that needs to be dialed down a little bit, but we'll see when we face a more challenging team.
Yeah, I
No
think
shading. Didn't mean to push shade, but
overconfidence. Also, I think something that where we might struggle a little bit actually is where like when we're choosing like picks and bans and stuff.
yeah, true.
Sometimes we get carried away, and I know comms get cluttered and it's just chaos.
Yes, my team also struggles with that. So honestly, bit of bias here, but I understand what you're saying. You've of course come out as an undefeated org. The rest of your brethren in the division, all 4-0 collectively. The crew as well has managed this feat. I'm not sure if that's a popular thing that happens in draft leagues, but definitely impressive nonetheless. You are the only division that's playing that undefeated team next in your week 2 match. Could you give us a little insight about any preparations you're making, or how you think the match is going to go?
Yeah, who wrote the script? This looks scripted.
It might be. I can't confirm nor deny.
No, I class the crew as a top 4 team, top 3 team. Definitely a contender to win it all. So it's going to be a tough game, but I see some players in there, and I think it's going to be a little bit too easy for us, the way we're playing, and especially the way we played week 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
Josh.
yeah. I'm gonna have to echo what he's saying here, and I think I'm excited for it, and I think it'll be a good match. But might just be an easy one.
Oh my gosh, the confidence is oozing. 1 win under their belt, and the Gilgamesh boys are ready to take on the world. You heard it here first, folks. Thank you all, Kuzcode and Josh the Landlord, for being here. I very much appreciated you taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you, it's fun.
Yeah,
Very
thank
fun.
you. It's awesome.
PenguinPimp, or Kingswork47, however you know him, he was very kind to DM us his answers. Fortunately, we couldn't get him in a VC, but that's a-okay. I'm going to read off his answers for you now. We asked him, how did draft go in your opinion, according to your draft board, spitballing, surprise picks, all of that stuff. He said, I would like to say my draft went pretty well. The whole point of my draft was to take players interested in moving up to Gilgamesh with proper coaching and effort. I noticed early on that I could take Banana Band and be pretty flexible with the rest of my draft. The fact that I also got one of my top 3 jungle choices so late into the second round and picked up a great mid player feels really good. Only issue was Bajart's availability, but we fixed that early on. I like Michu's attitude toward the game, and his effort is improving, which made him a good fit for the team. I'm not sure I would make many, if any, changes. Part of that success comes from my close connection to the organization. Getting in close contact with Kuzcode let me know when any standout players played exceptionally well in Gilgamesh Scouters that many might not have known about. Being in close connection with the org owner Xyrve and his connections made the draft pretty seamless. Not many orgs get 4 to 5 plus people in one call talking about a draft. We then wanted to know, why do you think you were able to secure a win so early, and what about the set will help you win more in the future? He said, I can't really say much about the win personally. I know I was there, but I'm not much for understanding all of the moving parts. I know I was told by the opposing team that Banana Band was a monster, and they frequently asked me how to deal with him. Other than that, I leave game analysis to my coach and org. Being in Kidu and not playing much comp, I can't be sure I know why we won. It comes down to my team showing up with a positive mental and playing to win. Finally, we asked him, your org finished 4-0 across all divisions, same with the crew. Do you think either org will make it 8-0 after week 2? He said, I would certainly love it if we went 8-0, and it would be amazing, but I can't speak for the other teams. As much as they are involved in my team, I can't offer much assistance myself. I have faith in my org and my guys in those teams to play well. I wish I could offer more, but I'd be lying if I said I had the time and opportunity to offer everything given to me. That's all for today's briefings, deities. The last note is that this week's games are being shifted to next week because of the game's latest patch being quite buggy and having a few disabled gods, things of that nature. So for the league's competitive integrity, you may play this week, but the deadline or default time is moved to next week for the week 2 games. Stay in the battleground, deities, and fight hard.